Hey guys, today this is Jamal Lewis, Whyou TV, Whyou Guru, with the host that you love the most. That's me. Today we're talking about life path number ocho. That's 8 if you don't speak any Spanish. All right. Of course, I'm fluent. Well, not really. Still a couple of words. Anyways, life path number 8. Let's get to it. So life path number 8 is a really unique path. I love it. Like all other numbers, I love them because they're really fascinating. But here's the thing about 8s, right? 8 is like the infinity sign on the side. So there's a saying that goes, as above is so is below. But how do you know 8s? Because so is below, which means that they have one of the greatest abilities for manifestation and abundance, right? Number 8 is a number of abundance. And so lots of people want to be 8. Lots of people try to change the names to get an 8 somewhere in there. And the reason is because it's also associated with money. Because money is usually a material thing. But more than just money, 8s are very executive. They're very individual. They're very detailed. They're hardworking. Sometimes they're workaholics, but they like to drive. They're the drivers and they're very competitive. 8s like to have a project. They don't like to be micromanaged. They like to be able to do things on their own because that's their independent nature. 8s, they're said that with 8s, lots of times things that belong to 8s, they always end up coming back to 8. Or people that belong to 8s or were dating 8s, whatever, they always end up back with the 8 again. And again, it's because of that sign of karma. But at the same point in time, 8s have to be very aware and very careful that just like things come back to them, people and everything else, they have to be very aware of their karma, because whenever 8s do something that is not favorable, that same lack of favor comes back to them. So the bad things that they do come back to them. The good things that they do also come back to them. So it's very, very important as an 8 to pay attention to this. Another thing with 8s is that 8s are, because they're so hardworking, they're so practical, and they're so driven, that sometimes 8s are not the most lovey-dovey, touchy-feely. 8s are typically like, oh, I bought that for you. You don't get that I love you? Like, I just cooked food. You don't understand that I love you? I just paid the mortgage. See, 8s are doers, so when an 8 does, it means that he or she cares. And so if you're with an 8, you might start to pay attention to those things and start to recognize that as a form of affection from an 8. Now, if you're 8 yourself, you might also be aware of your tendency not to show as much emotion. And so other people that are around you might need a little bit of that emotion from you. So share that with them as best as you can. In addition to that, sometimes 8s could, because they're executive nature and their business-like tendencies and in charge and making decisions, which is they're really good at doing, being able to organize, make decisions, get things going. Sometimes they could become a little bit insensitive and become a little manipulative, a little bit authoritarian, and a little bit driven. 8s tend to get straight to the point. I remember that guy from Shark Tank, Kevin, what's his name again? I think Kevin O'Leary. He's an example of 8. I don't want to hear, don't tell me your fun story. Tell me how much money I'm going to make, how it's going to get done. Typical or general, stereotypical 8. All right. So this is Jamal Lewis. I want to talk to you quickly about 8. If you are 8, then you understand a lot of this and you understand why you are the way that you are. It's not nothing good or bad. It's just the karma. It's just the energy that you're here to work with. So learn how to master that strength. Learn how to facilitate projects. Learn how to use your strengths of organization. Learn that when you are being competitive, that you don't need to put down or crush or destroy, but you can compete with yourself, because you're the best person to compete with yourself, because you're hard to beat. So work against yourself and you become a better and stronger 8. This is Jamal Lewis. Is not 8, but I want to say something great, so we're going to keep this straight. All right, I'm talking about numbers. I'm not like a rapper or nothing like that. So anyway, Jamal Lewis, this is Whyou TV. Look forward to talking some more. And the guru is in you. Guru. Genuinely understanding the real you. Subscribe to the channel. Enjoy. Come back. Talk to us. Get it. Have fun. Crush it, number 8s. Love you. Peace.